Hi students, today's paper discussion. First question given as a self-inductance of EMF of a coil 25 volts when the current in it is changed at a uniform rate from 10 ampere to 25 ampere in 1 second. The change in the energy of inductance is. So, what did they give? First EMF given. So, E is equal to 25 volts. Okay, and current change from I1 is equal to 10 amperes, I2 is equal to 25 amperes, time given T or delta T, T is equal to 1 second. Okay, 1 second. What they are asking? Change in energy. So energy stored in inductor is formula is what? U is equal to of L I square. For a given data, the required formula is for this 1 by 2 L I2 square minus I1 square. So unknown quantity is here L. So this we need to find, right? So I1, I2, everything is given. So according to this, we have a formula E is equal to, we are talking only magnitude L di by dt. So E given, L given, L not given, di given, change in current, dt also there. So first we need to find L. E NO 25 is equal to L as it is, di, change in current 25 minus 10 by, what is the time? dt is 1 second. Then 25 is equal to L into 25 minus 10, 15. So L is equal to 25 by 50. This is equal to 5 by 3 H. Now the change in energy or delta U or U 1 by 2 into L is what? 5 by 3. What is final current? 25 square, initial current 10 square. Right? Solve it, you will get the answer. Clear? So option C is correct. Clear. Next, we'll go for second question. Second question is what transformer number of turns in primary. So NP is given, number of turns in primary. NP is equal to 140 turns. And then next secondary turns given. So NS is equal to 280. If the current in primary, IP is given, primary current is 4 ampere. Then that in the secondary. Now, according to transformer ratio, what is the formula? The formula is NS by NS by NP is equal to IP by IS. It's a direct question. Substitute, you will get the answer. You will get answer 2 amperes. Clear? Or you do it here. What is NS? 280. What is NP? 140. What is IP? 4. What is this? IS we need to find. 1 cancel. Ones, twos, twos. So this is equal to IS is equal to 2 amperes. Clear? Second question is what? Now the third question. What is the third question? In an AC circuit, I is equal to 100 sine 200 pi t. The time required for the current to achieve its peak value will be. So current equation is given. I is equal to, what is that? 100 sine 200 pi t. They are asking time required for the current to achieve its peak value will be. So what is alternating current form? Like this. From here to here, time period is capital T. Okay, this is 0. Here it is T by 4. Here it is T by 2. Here it is 3T by 4. Here it is T. They are asking, this is 0 to peak. This one. What is this time? T by 4. Okay, in T by 4 it reaches maximum. In T by 4 it reaches maximum. So first we need to find time. So from this equation, how do you find the time? If we compare with the what? Standard equation, sine omega t. In omega, what is there that you compare? So omega is equal to 200 pi. What is omega? 2 pi t is equal to 200 pi. Pi cancel. Is 100 times. T will be 1 by 100. So this is a time for to reach the peak. T we got it as a 1 by 100. So then this is 1 by 400 seconds. Clear? Next we will see the fourth question. Question number 4. This is question number 3. Okay, what is the 4? The series combination R is given, resistance R is given as R is given R is given 300 ohms, and then next L is given 0.9 H, and then C is given capacitance 2.0 microfarad, and angular frequency omega is given 1000 or 100,000 radian per second given. The impedance of the circuit. Clear? So impedance formula is what? This is LCR circuit. In LCR circuit, impedance formula is what? Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. R is directly given, R value 300, no problem. We need to find XL. XL formula is what? Omega L. What is omega? 1000. What is L? 0.9. So 10 goes, this is 900 ohm. Next come to XC. This is 1 by omega C. 1 by omega is 1000 into 2, 10 power minus 6. Okay. 3 zeros here, 3 zero goes, minus 3 is there, minus 3 comes up. So this is 1000 by 2. 1000 by 2 is what? 500. 500 ohm. So substitute here. We have a XL and XC. Clear? Z is equal to under root of, what is R? 300 square plus, what is XL? 900 minus, we have here XC value 500 whole square. You solve it, you will get the answer, right? Next, sixth question. If L, RC and nu represent the inductance, resistance, capacitance and voltage respectively, the dimensions of L by R, C, nu in SI units. Substitute their units, L unit, then R unit, C unit, nu unit, then you will get the answer. That is 1 by ampere or ampere inverse you will get. Okay. Now come to 7th one. 7th one. What is that? In a LCR series AC circuit is connected to an AC source of variable angular frequency omega and a fixed voltage amplitude. The current amplitude in the circuit is found to be the same for two angular frequencies omega 1 and omega 2. The resonance angular frequency for this circuit must be. So the current amplitude in the circuit is found to be same for two angular frequencies. That is one case where omega 1 and omega 2. Okay. Circuit connected source variable frequency omega, which the current amplitude is the same, found to be same for two. The resonant angular frequency for, okay, what is the resonance frequency? If you take first case, what is that? Omega 1 L is equal to 1 by omega 1 C. Clear? And the next frequency. Next frequency, how do you do? So this you can write 1 by omega 1 C minus omega 1 L is equal to 0. Clear? Next one, what do you take? Omega 2L minus or is equal to 1 by omega 2C. So omega 2L minus omega 2C is equal to 0. At these two situations, what happened? Current is same. Then equate omega 1C minus omega 1L is equal to omega 2L minus. Clear? See, you all see this in at this point. See, already in the resonance quality factor we discussed this is omega 1 and omega 2. In this case omega 1, clear, when less value omega, then this term dominates. When omega, sorry, here it is greater than omega 2, this is less than, then 1 by omega C dominates. Second case omega 2 greater, so that's why I written like this. So rearrange this. This is omega 1 C. Okay. Or they are asking angular resonant frequency. Rearrange this. What do you get? L terms one side and C terms one side. Okay. Yeah. This L goes this side. This one. So 1 by omega 1 C plus 1 by omega 2 C is equal to omega 2 L plus omega 1. So 1 by C is common. What do you get here? Omega 2 plus omega 1 by omega into omega 2 is equal to L is common. So omega 1 plus omega 2. So this cancel. L goes that side. 1 by LC is equal to this L goes this side. This comes to this side. Okay. Omega 1 into omega 2. 1 by LC is what? 1 by LC is omega, clear, resonant frequency. Omega square is equal to what? 1 by LC. So this is omega square. Omega 1 into omega 2. So then omega is equal to under root of omega 1 and omega 2. So this formula we have got this. Okay. That formula we get from that resonant frequency. Clear? The answer will be now. What is the answer? It's A, omega 1 into omega 2 whole power 2. Okay, now second one, ninth question. Next question is ninth. A lamp consumed 50% of the peak power. So P is equal to 50% of peak power. P naught is the peak. What is the phase difference between the amplitude, applied voltage and current? What is the power consumption formula? P is equal to, we have a formula 1 by 2 V naught I naught cos phi. So V naught I naught, we call it as a peak power. So 1 by 2 P naught cos phi. What is the power consumption? 50%. So 50 by 100 into P naught is equal to 1 by 2 P naught cos phi. P naught cancel. 1 su, 2 su. Clear? Yes or no? Okay, this itself peak. Okay, then this we need to remove. This itself P naught. So then cos phi is equal to 1 by 2. Phi is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. So for which values it is 1 by 2? Pi by 3. Clear? How? 10th question. What is 10th question? Power factor of the given circuit. Circuit is given like this, or having L, alternate source applied. In this, C is not there, right? Yes or no? So phasor diagram of LCR series circuit. If we take it, this is phi, this is Z, this is R, this is XL minus XC. So from this, cos phi is the, what they are asking, power factor. How do you write? R by Z. So R by, what is Z formula in LCR circuit? Under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is for LCR circuit. I am talking, this is LCR. But in our circuit, they given R and L. C is not there. So put XC is there. Then cos phi is equal to R by, so under root of R square plus X is 0. So XL, well, this is what? Power factor. Clear? So XC is in what is, XL. So XC is 0. So XL is what? Omega. If they give an option in this, you can direct select this. If it is there in omega and L, substitute this omega and L there. Clear? Next, 11th one, statement 1, statement 2. Capacitor serves as a block of a DC and offers an easy path to AC. Capacitor reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. So both are true. Statement 2 correct. Yeah. So option A is correct. Next, in LCR series circuit, 12th question. 11th is statement 1 and 2. That's so. So option A is correct for 11 and 12. A LCR series circuit connected to an EMF 200 sine 100 pi t. The value of capacitance and the resistance in the circuit are 1 microfarad and 100 ohm respectively. The amplitude of the current in the circuit will be maximum with the when the inductance is. Okay. Well, EMF equation is given. Applied EMF is 200 sine 100 pi t. So C value is given. C is equal to, it is 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, and the next given R is equal to 100 ohm. The amplitude of the current in the circuit will be maximum. In LCR circuit, when is current is maximum? At resonance, right? At resonance, impedance will become R. What is impedance formula? Z is equal to R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is total impedance. If impedance will be minimum, current will be maximum. At what conditions impedance will be minimum? Then XL is equal to XC. In this case, it will be this, because this term will become 0. Then you will get Z is equal to R. So impedance is minimum, current is maximum. What they are asking, the current be maximum at what condition? XL is equal to XC. Right, we need to find L value, right? This is C, they are asking L question mark. Clear, omega is equal to or omega square is equal to LC. L is equal to 1 by omega square C. What is omega? We have, according to this equation, 100 pi, right? So then L is equal to 1 by 100 pi square. What is C? 10 power minus 6. So L is equal to 1 by pi square. This is 10 power 4 into 10 power minus 6. 4 plus 4 minus 6 minus 2 is there, that comes up. So this will be L is equal to 100 by pi square Henry. Clear? So these are all concepts. If you know this point, then everything is easy. Which point, where the current is maximum, at what conditions? Clear? So what this condition? Next, the phase difference between the alternating current, 13 question, alternating current is pi by 2. Which of the following cannot be constituent of the circuit? What they mean, phase difference between the current and EMF is pi by 2. Okay. Which of the following cannot be constituent? See, if you take it R and L, there is a phase difference, voltages, because voltage leads. If you take RC, again phase difference is pi by 2. In C, current leads. Okay, if you take it LCR also, there is a phase difference. If you take it L and C, clear, phase difference will not be, that will be what? You will get pi, but they given pi naught. Understand? So for voltage in the voltage, in this voltage is pi. Clear? But you don't find any what, pi by 2. So the combination is LC. Clear? It's a circuit, direct you can measure. Okay, ammeter you will get 1 ampere. Next come to, so here come to 15. Series LCR circuit, R is equal to, this is 15th question, R is equal to 200 ohms, and the supply, they are supplying V RMS is equal to 220 volts, frequency 50 hertz. And taking out the capacitance from the circuit lags behind the voltage 30 degree, and taking out of the inductor from the circuit, current leads the voltage 30 degree. The power dissipation is, okay. So power dissipation formula is what? P is equal to VRMS IRMS cos phi. Okay, already VRMS given. We need to find this. So what they are saying, when what they removed when main supply 220 volt, the taking out of the capacitance, circuit lacks the, so what happened, this is tan phi, what is that, XL minus XC by R. So this only, so one C removed, XL, this is, so this is tan 30 is equal to XL by R. Next, not R. Next, another case, what first they removed, what capacitance removed. Next, inductance, then tan 30 is equal to, this is XC by R. Tan 30, tan 30. So XL is equal to XC. When XL is equal to XC, then what happened? Power factor will become, cos phi will become 1, because you will get phi 0 by something, phi is 0, so cos phi value, so then P is equal to VRMS IRMS, this value will be 1. So IRMS, when XL is equal to XC, what happened, when XL is equal to XC, Z is equal to R. So VRMS is equal to IRMS into Z. So IRMS is equal to VRMS by Z. VRMS by ZNO R. So then VRMS into VRMS by R. So VRMS square by R. You can take directly, but to know this I explain. So VRMS is 22 into 220 by, what is R? 200. This cancel 11. Then do this, you will get the answer. Okay. Next, if a maximum kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron from the metal surface of work function 2.5 eV is 1.7 eV. If the wavelength of incident radiation is halved, then the stopping potential will be. Kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron from the metal surface of a work function. So kinetic energy is given, Ke is equal to 2.5 eV, and work function is given as phi naught is 1.7 eV for an incident of per photon of wavelength, let us say lambda. So how do you frame the equation? This is how do you frame incident radiation is equal to work function plus kinetic energy according to Einstein equation. So E, how do you write? Hc by lambda is equal to, what is phi naught, 1.7 eV plus kinetic energy is what, 2.5 eV, and this will be Hc by lambda is equal to, if you add this, what do you get? 4.2 eV. This is the first case. Next case, incident radiation wavelength is 1/2. In that case, this, how do you write? Hc by lambda by 2 is equal to, work function is not changes, is as it is, plus E V naught. Okay, in terms of stopping potential. So this will be 2 goes up, 2 Hc by lambda is equal to 1.7 eV plus E V naught. Okay, so already this value we have from the first information. What is that? 4.2. So 2 into 4.2 is equal to 1.7 eV plus E V naught. So here also E, clear. So here it is 8.4 is equal to 1.7 plus V naught. Or you can write EV or the EV So rearrange this, then EV naught is equal to 8.4 EV minus 1.7 EV. You do it, you will get the answer. Both sides EE cancel. So V naught is equal to, you will get around 14. Seven. Here it is, you will have a 7 by 6, 6.7 volt, right? Next to the energy spectrum of the black body emits maximum around the wavelength lambda naught. The temperature of the black body now changed such that energy is maximum around the wavelength 3 lambda naught by 4. The power radiation by the black body will now increase by a factor. Okay, it is completely depend on what thermal radiation. Anyway, we will do this series when temperature T1. When temperature is T1, wavelength is lambda 1. Temperature T2, this lambda 1 is equal to lambda naught. Temperature T2, lambda 2 is equal to, what is that? 3 lambda naught by 4. So they are asking E1 by E2. So E1 by E2 is T1 power 4 by T2 power 4. We have a relation, Wien's relation. Lambda into T is equal to constant. T is inversely proportional to lambda. Okay, then T1 by T2 will be lambda 2 by lambda 1. Am I correct or not? Clear. They are asking power radiation black body will now increase by a factor. So increase by a factor means you take it, this is E2 by E1, T2 by T1 power 4 power 4. Then T1 by T2 is this one, then it is reciprocal lambda 1 by lambda 2 whole square whole power 4 lambda naught by 3 lambda naught by 4 whole power 4. This lambda naught cancel. We'll get 4 by 3 whole power. Okay. To just expand this, how do you write? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Next, third one. The de Broglie wavelength of electron in the nth Bohr orbit is related as a radius r from. What is according to second law? Bohr's second law. What is that? Angular momentum is mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. What they are asking, de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength formula is lambda is equal to h by p. So this is what momentum. PR is equal to nh by 2 pi. So 2 pi goes, p comes here. So 2 pi r is equal to nh by p. Clear? What they are asking, de Broglie wavelength. This is nh. Here I am writing ah. I written lambda. This is nh. This is nh. Right? H by p is what? Lambda. So 2 pi r is equal to h by p is, so n lambda. I take any here directly lambda, that's why. So it is h, right? Next, fourth one. Photons energy is E is equal to 7 eV are incident on the two metal A and B of work function. EV, two metal functions. So two metals of work function phi A is equal to 6 eV, phi B is equal to 3 eV, right? respectively. The minimum de Broglie wavelengths of the emitted photoelectrons with the maximum energies lambda A and lambda B respectively. Then lambda A by lambda B is nearly. So they are asking lambda A by lambda B is a question. So instant energy is greater than the work function. Understand? So electron will come out, right? So what they are asking, lambda wavelength of electron, minimum de Broglie wavelength of emitted photoelectrons. So electrons having wavelength ratio they are asking. Okay, according to, see here instant energy, this is work function 7 minus 6 1 eV. So that 1 eV electrons carries in the form of kinetic energy. So they are moving. The moving means they possess wavelength according to de Broglie. Okay, so if you follow the de Broglie wavelength formula, lambda is equal to h by p. So here lambda a by lambda b is equal to pb by pa. But from this relation we will get energy in terms of we will get kinetic energy of the electron. That energy is there in the kinetic energy. So momentum, we in wavelength we have a momentum. So momentum we need to express in terms of kinetic energy. What is the relation? Kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. So p is equal to root of 2m ke. So then this will be root of 2m kinetic energy k e b by root of 2m k e a. Here m is the mass of electron, both the cases same. So the required formula is lambda a by lambda b is equal to under root of k e b by k e a. Now come from photoelectric effect, E is equal to phi naught plus ke. So if you make it ke subject to E minus phi naught, ke e a is equal to 7 ev minus phi naught for first one 6. So 1 ev. Then ke e b is equal to 7 ev minus second for b. This is 4 ev. So KEA, kinetic energy of the first metal electron. First metal electron energy is this one. Second is 4 ev. So substitute here. Root of 4 ev by 1 ev. EV cancels. Root 4. 2. Answer is 2. So it is all related. See, de Broglie wavelength and photoelectric effect. Both are involved. Next, maximum kinetic energy photoelectron emitted from a surface when photon of energy E is equal to 6 eV. Fall on it is 4 eV. Kinetic energy of electron is Ke is equal to 4 eV. Stopping potential in volt is 4 volts only, because stopping potential is what? To stop the electron. So when electron emits, then it possesses kinetic energy. To stop this, we apply the potential, that is E V naught. E cancel, V naught is equal to 4 volts. Next, kinetic energy of free electron doubled. Its de Broglie wavelength changes by a factor. Easy, K2 by K1. Doubled, what the energy double? Already I given in the form in terms of lambda, in terms of energy, directly proportional to 2m ke. Okay, you follow this, you will get the answer. How do you factor? They mentioned delta 1 under root of 2m Ke2 by Ke1. Okay. Sorry. What is the relation? Lambda is equal to h by p. It is inversely proportional. Lambda is inversely proportional. So lambda is equal to proportional to under root of 2m k. Clear? So then lambda 2 by factor they are asking lambda 1. Then you will get under root of 2m ke1 by 2m ke2. These two can see. So the kinetic energy they changed, then you can find the answer for sixth question. Not sixth question. If the kinetic energy of free electron double, de Broglie variable changes by the factor. Okay. Next question, a light source at a distance d from the photocell, the stopping potential of photoelectrons emitted is V naught. If the distance of the light source on cell reduced to half, the stopping potential is. Now, light source is here, we have light source here, photosensitive material is there, this is the distance d. Okay, this is photosensitive. Here for this stopping potential V naught. Stopping potential is depend on where its energy. Energy is depend on where frequency. So stopping potential depend on only frequency. So the frequency is depend on here the source. No matter the distance. If you reduce the distance, same light source is there. If you keep it here, distance is off. Is frequency changed? Source frequency here, no change. So stopping potential remains same. Next, quantum nature of light can be explained by photoelectric effect. Okay. Next, a body, a 5 kg initially at rest, explodes into 3 fragments having the ratio 3 is to actually mass is equal to 5. So it 3 fragments, M1 is to M2 is to M3 is equal to 3 is to 1 is to 1. Fragment equal mass after explosion moves with the speed of 60 meter per second perpendicular to each other. So equal means these two. They are moving with so M2 and M3. So actually here actually 5 kg after explosion this is M2 and this is M3 are moving perpendicular with what speed? 60 meter per second, 60 meter per second. Clear? Third particle, where it goes, we do not know. Clear? According to law of conservation of momentum, what is this? So we do not know first particle velocity. So m1v, actually if you write in vector form, what is that? P1 plus P2 plus P3 is equal to 0. This is after explosion. This is before explosion. Before explosion, then P1 is equal to, what is that? P2 plus P1. Clear? So this balances. Clear? P2 and this is P3. The resultant of P2, P3 is balances with P1. Understand? So this I can write m1 v1 is equal to m2 60 resultant of these two. This is P2 plus P3. We need to find this one. So resultant of this is what? P2 square plus P3 square plus 2P2 P3 cos theta. Here what is the angle between these two? 90. So then this will be P square plus P2 square plus P3 square. Their velocities and masses are equal, then this will be root 2 P, means root 2 into m and velocity. So this is m1 v1 is equal to root 2 m into m, here m in the sense any one of the mass, you take it as a second, and velocity v2, m2 v2. What they are asking? Kinetic energy of the third particle. So Ke is equal to P square by 2m, means third particle means here the first one. So m1, this is P1, root 2 m2 v2. How do you find m2? m2 is equal to m2. What is the ratio? Ratio you will have, see, 3 is to this is this one. m2 how do you find? So 1 into total mass is to 5 by 3 plus 1 plus 1. So 1 kg. Substitute, you will get the P1 substitute here. Next, photosensitive material surface has a work function. Last problem. Phi naught is equal to h nu naught. Photons of energy to falls on surface E is equal to 2h nu naught. The electrons comes out of the maximum velocity they mention V max is equal to 4 into 10 power 6 meter per second. When the photon energy is increased to 5 h nu naught, next case energy will be 5 h nu naught. The maximum velocity of the photoelectrons will be. So first case, how do you write? 2 h nu is equal to h nu naught plus of m v1 square. Second case, 5 h nu naught is equal to h nu naught plus of m v2 square. This is already we taken V max. Then next case they are asking this one. It is easy. So from this of m v2 v1 square is equal to what is this? This goes that side. 2 h nu naught minus h nu naught, 1 h nu naught. Second case of m v2 square is equal to 4 h nu naught. Two equations. Solve it. You will get v2. If you take the ratio of m v2 square by of m v1 square is equal to 4 h nu naught by h nu naught, h nu naught, half m cancel. So v2 square is equal to 4 into v1 square. v2 is equal to root of 4 v1 square. So this is 2 v1. You will get the answer 2 times. What is this first? 4 into 10 power 6. So 4 into 10 power 6 is into 2, 8 into 10 power 6. With this over.